So we had to do the daily graphic.
Yeah.
And Walasi, is it called Walasi?
Yeah.
Yeah, great song. And
Yeah.
Sanada Gadu,
Walasi.
she's somebody I love.
The six strings also involved
I
in
hear
that
she
song.
sings as +233.
Who's that?
Sanada Gadu.
Sana.
Yeah. So I need to go listen to it.
Go and Google her.
No, I've watched a couple of her videos.
Yeah.
I think she's done a music with Reggie Rockstone, I think.
Yeah, that's in fact that's the one that perhaps introduced her to a lot of people in Ghana. Yeah,
but I hear she's in that jazz blues.
Yeah,
kind of in the make of Rama Brew and Paulina. Is it Paulina?
Yeah, I know the person you're talking about, but she's a lot more than that.
Okay.
She's a lot more than that. She does a lot of her music in Europe. She's got a band, like it's a band.
So she goes on festivals and things like that.
Yes. So the Ghanaian music scene has not seen her much. Anytime she's in Ghana,
of Rocky Dawuni, and then the gentleman who does is it the Pito? That's something like what Ayisoba does, but Atongo, is it Atongo?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, they make it big in Europe and the United States.
And Senna is huge. She performs usually at Alliance Francaise when she comes down. And her husband is also involved in the music.
Oh,
he's more
great.
like a producer.
That's
and
great.
He does beats for Mensa. That's the husband. So there's a song that we can probably play if I remember.
She has a natural hair, I believe.
Yes. And I love her. I love her, absolutely.
Right. You love lots of music, so.
Yeah. All right, it's 35 minutes after 6. If you're just joining us, you're watching the AM show. It's now time for us to do the newspapers. And then we'll come and do our money moments.
Yes, we'll have to do the money moments.
The money moments on the AM show. So get ready. We're putting monies in our boxes. On the AM show, Roland and myself, we've got the Susu box. And I have orders for Susu boxes.
This is Susu box.
Yes.
Susu box, just to localize it. But you know, these are the kids these days. Ghana International Piggy Bank.
Roman, it shouldn't be Ghana International.
Yeah, what did I say?
All the children, whichever school they go to, they know it as the piggy banks. So this is our Susu box on the AM show, and we want to encourage all of us to save. All of us to save. My lunch is usually 20 cedis, so I put 10 Ghana cedis in there. I don't know where the 10 Ghana is coming from Roland's side, but all I know is we're dedicated to putting 10 Ghana cedis every weekday in our Susu box.
Okay.
Whatever amount you can put in your own box.
That's our 20 cedi lunch, so it goes so. But basically, it's just to encourage you to save. It's just the symbolism of it. It doesn't mean that that's the only thing that you need to do, or it doesn't mean that's the only way we save. I mean, as individuals, but it's also to give us a certain kind of mindset. And when you do this, you kind of serve as a role model for your children. And so whether your child is 5 years or can talk and can express him or herself, that's a means of also encouraging children to cultivate certain habits. Yeah. But beyond that, what do you do with money? It's not just about only putting aside the money, but you have to make or let money make more money for you. Yeah. Let your money work. So essentially, it's supposed to let children create some ideas for themselves, and you encourage them to do all that. But also, you serve as a role model, and you have to stick to it. Yeah. Sticking to it. Yeah. I remember I have one at home though, and it's because my kids have. So I have one at home, and when I have a little. And
you put it in there,
It just kind of shows them that
January is a very difficult month. Whatever amount you're putting in, I'm sure that you're feeling it, but that's the whole idea. Whether you feel it or not, let's put some money on the side.
Yeah. And one thing though, if you know you're experiencing a period of January which is not going too fast, please let us know. Because even now it's
not going fast for all of us, man. Charlie, today is what? 16th.
Charlie, is it not good though? Is it not good though?
But it is well. Let's do the Daily Graphic newspaper. Front page of the paper. Extend assets declaration to public servants. Former Attorney General. A special supplement on Asante Hima tomorrow. We know that preparations are underway. Also wanted a National Acute Care Center for arachnoid Okay, no, let me not say it. This is too scientific for me. Maybe Roland can help. Grant me talent to lead Ghana to prosperity, President Akufo-Addo. And President with his vice, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, Mrs. Rebecca Kofuadu, and Mrs. Samira Bawumia at a church service at the Rich Church in Accra. All right, let's do the back page of the daily graphics. On sports, Cote d'Ivoire face Leroy's Togo. Underdogs shock favorites. Okay. Roland, this is what I was trying to pronounce. How do you say it? It's in the center spread of the paper. Oh, how? Roland, are you coughing for real? Okay, apologies.
I get some water.
I'm confused. Okay, let me say my own thing. Oh. Let me take my time and say my own thing. I beg. Sorry, I didn't ask. Urgent need for a national acute care center. Essentially, that's what it is. And it says that one of the acute medical conditions gradually taking a toll on Ghanaians is the rupture of this rupture in the brain causing this kind of ailment, subarachnoid bleeding. So Dr. Thomas Agbamaple, a physician specialist at the 37 Military Hospital with about 17 years of experience, describes this kind of ailment as a bulge of ballooning in a blood vessel in the brain. Essentially, this is really important. We're looking for an acute care center. And there are details of it. You might want to take your time and look at the center spread of the Daily Graphic newspaper. The reason we're looking for it.
Sorry, I'm okay. Coffee.
We do the Ghanaian. Is this for real, Roland?
Allowances restored. Teacher, trainees, nurses to enjoy from my. You say?
You confused
the
me.
word there is not easy. English is hard.
No, this is a scientific word.
Yes, I know.
Not necessarily
but
English.
I'm a broadcaster, I'm supposed to know. This is the first time meeting the word. Charlie, we are human now. Sometimes it's not a meeting that we see word first time. I have to go and listen to the pronunciation, look at the... It's not easy.
So it cost you to cough?
It's not easy. Let me continue. Allow president to settle down, former president go for. And then we have Africa France Summit, and so we also have rally behind my government. President Akufo-Addo appeals to Ghanaians abroad, including those in the Republic of Togo, Benin, Nigeria, and Gabon, where we were having the African Cup of Nations. Talking about Gabon, we'll be joined by our own Benedict Owusu. We sponsored him to Gabon, so he's there.
You who doubted.
I said we. Why is it that anything? Because I don't travel, so one day I'll go abroad though. I will take my car, park at Aflao and then go over abroad.
I go abroad, yeah. That would be cool.
Go and eat French bread.
Like you haven't been there already. Let's do the Finder newspaper front page of the Finder. Boost for nuclear power. Russia, China ready to make Ghana net power exporter. There's Professor Benjamin Jabez Nyako on the front page of the paper, and he is the GAEC Director General, Ghana Atomic Energy Commission. Rally behind Ghana, President Akufo-Addo urges all. Doctor accused of raping nurse at Iskado Hospital. That story on page 5. Bank of Ghana governor positive about Ghana's economic growth. IMF government to meet over $918 million deal. But I want to take you to page 5 of the paper about this rape case. A doctor accused of raping a nurse in Iskado. All right, that story right here, it says that officials of the Iskado Hospital in the Sekondi Takoradi Metropolis cannot confirm or deny reports about an alleged rape case involving a trainee nurse and a medical doctor. A source claimed that the doctor, named withheld, invited the trainee nurse who was on night duty on Tuesday evening, January 10, to his office and sexually abused her. The nurse, according to the source, reported the incident to a senior nursing officer about her ordeal. Dr. Emmanuel Tenkrine, Western Regional Director of the Ghana Health Service, however, could not confirm the incident to the Ghana News Agency. In a related development, the paper is reporting Mr. Kusi Boache, head of administration of the Efiang Kwanta Regional Hospital, confirmed the incident to the GNA and expressed worry about it. And he says, I'm told of a similar rape incident involving the doctor at Seshirioso and Bibiani district hospitals. And I wonder why such characters are still within our hospitals. And if this is something that really happened, I think we should not be shielding the doctors. We should get them out as quickly as possible. I wonder what the management of these facilities are waiting for. An investigative journalist to come and investigate something that has happened, that has been reported. Let the law take its course. Doctors who do such things, even if they're doctors, they don't deserve to remain in the hospital. They deserve to be behind bars. That's where they really have to be. Very shameful acts. And we hope that this issue is dealt with, really. That's it for the Finder, Roland.
Yeah. My favorite newspaper, the Daily Guide. Daily Guide has on the front page, Kumasi in black for Queen. I hear there will be a curfew, or is it curfew, or what is it? No movement, right?
Erastus Asari Donko is our colleague in Kumasi. He will join us with a lot more details, because we had some things. There was a warning that was issued. It really didn't mean, you know, exactly what apparently was contained.
So the media was creating fear and panic.
Well, something like that. It's tradition. It's tradition when they say don't go out at certain hours. We can sit here in Accra and not know about other people's traditions and think that.
But that's why we need to do the education, and we'll be doing that very soon. What we have on the front page of the Daily Guide, Kumasi in black for Queen. It also says Kumasi, and the story is on page 3 of the paper. It says, we can do it, says Nana, and leave president alone, according to former President John Kufuor. Center spread, that's the pullout from News 1. Musician in danger for saying he loves Samia. That's Pope Skinny, Shatawale's friend. Samira. Oh, sorry, I said Samia. Samira. Okay, sorry. Saying he loves Samira.
He has a crush on her.
Yeah, I think he said that. But if somebody can have a crush on somebody, I don't think it's wrong. It's on the
but I tell you what, I think all young guys have a crush on her.
Center spread. So you go to the center spread of the paper.
What's that?
So you have the center spread of the paper.
What's that?
The other story on the center spread is also handsome guys are womanizers, according to actress Kizak Beckley.
Is she in an acting role, as in the picture, this picture that's been captured?
I think she's modeling or walking. I don't know which one of the two.
All right, let's move on. Let's do the Business and Financial Times newspaper. Tax cuts, not the solution, according to Ken Thompson, the Chief Executive Officer of Dalix Finance and Leasing Company Limited. IMF hints at bailout renegotiation as it engages new government in weeks, vests all lands in the states. The Ghana Real Estate Developers Association has called on the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo-led government to consider vesting all lands in the states in a drastic move to sanitize the sale of lands and bridge the country's growing housing deficits. This is a good move, but is it not perhaps too late? I wonder. Back page of the Business and Financial Times. Oxford Business Group launches latest country reports, bridging the inequality gap in the pre-tertiary sector. That's another story there by Benson Affle. Back page of the Business and Financial Times newspaper, really. That's it for the paper. Roland, you've got a last paper to do.
I've got the Daily Dispatch newspaper. It says Mustafa Hamid reveals how Mahama saved President Akufo-Addo some headache. An MPP never promised a lean government. All attributed to Mustafa Hamid,
who was on
the information minister
on Saturday.
Designate or nominated information minister.
We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right.
So we've got to
do the online review, but our little money moments now.
Yeah,
all right.
We can do that while we prepare for the online.
All right. This is my 10 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
Does it affect you though? I mean, do you feel that
I don't.
Let go something?
I don't.
Okay. All right. Because if you really
and then you have to be committed to it too. So I believe that I might decide to reconsider.
you would reconsider the 10 Ghana. How much would you be comfortable with?
I'm asking.
Yes.
If you are saying I don't want to reconsider.
Okay, cool. because if this is perhaps a bit too much, you know.
Oh, that's okay.
I am usually very nice. So.
Yes, I know. You can be genteel at times when you want to be.
Okay, I want to say good morning to Bambakia Samet, our friend. I don't know, we don't have our tabs, so, you know.
And last time I met one of the texters who gives us a lot more of the texts. The text messages.
Yes.
The text.
Oh, there's a guy.
And I think, is it from Zebila or something? Or
there's another guy I met from Tamale.
Yeah.
I met him in Parliament. I'll try and remember the name. So we're not disconnected from you at all. You know, we still have you in mind. We thank you for watching. We know you're watching from across the country. And we've got a huge fan base in Gabon.
Not only Gabon, in Liberia, Nigeria.
Sierra Leone, all the other places.
One day we'll go on a road show and see how it goes.
Let's do myjoyonline.com. Security officer jailed for pouring acid on minor. A 36-year-old security officer, Matthias Anobre, has been sentenced to 5 years imprisonment in hard labor for pouring acid on an illegal minor. Let's move on. Ashanti region gears up for 4-day funeral rites of revered Queen Mother. We've got to open the story up quickly, Fred, if we can. Because, you know, this is a 4-day funeral rites. 4-day funeral rites. Erastus Asori-Donko is our colleague in the Ashanti region. He will join us with a lot more details. Fred, let's just move on. We'll come back to the story a bit later when Erastus joins us on the phone. Okay, so there's this other one that's connected to the Asante Hima's funeral. Says essential service. Okay, cool. Let's just read it. The final funeral rites of the longest serving Queen Mother of the Ashanti Kingdom, Nana Efia Sewa Kobi Ampem, has commenced at the Mesha Palace today, Monday. The 4-day ceremony, which started at midnight on Sunday, includes a performance of a number of rituals at the Mesha Palace, the seat of the Asantehene, before her interment. On Thursday, the Queen Mother's body is expected to lie in state at the Mesha Palace until burial on Thursday. So today, Monday, January 16, all the chiefs in the Ashanti Kingdom will file past the body of the Queen Mother to pay their last respect until 11 a.m. But Erastus will give us a lot more so we can appreciate the situation better. It will be a display of a lot of things in the Ashanti regional capital today.
Of tradition, customs.
I think that, you know, the Ashanti region is one of the places that gives you a sense of what tradition really means.
Yes, they make it very grand.
Yeah. All right, friend, let's save for later and let's move on quickly because we know we've got sports coming up in a little bit. All right, so we just have to make way for sports, don't we, Roland Walker?
Yes, we have to make way for sports. And sports is up next. Okay, but we have City FM. Let's quickly go through. Mohammed's conduct over Bangalore saga credit to Ghana. And I'm confident in Akufo-Addo's appointment, a story attributed to former President John Ejiokom Kufuor. PPP criticizes MPP chairman for defending attacks. And MPP attacks worsened after Akufo-Addo swearing in Kofi Adams.
Oh, Masinamidu has written again, and Addo's fate is in his own hands. Okay, I would spend time and read that. Okay, so now we're done. If we can, we'll do
Africa
BBC.
Page of the Aman Balo. Balo. It talks about the president-elect. Yeah, is this the president-elect?
Yeah, he's president-elect of
the Gambia.
Yeah.
The Gambia.
Is to remain in Senegal until his inauguration. State media there say. Oh, so he's in Senegal. I thought he was in Gambia.
Hey.
Yeah.
We got an accident.
Oh, Charlie.
Mysterious. That's for Africa.
He is to remain in Senegal until Yahya Jammeh leaves or what? How is it going to happen? If Jammeh is around, he's still going to be.
Jammeh said that, Charlie, I'm not leaving. No, they managed to smuggle him out of the country. Charlie. It's not easy.
All right, we've got news on AFCON. We've got Premier League news as well, or in sports coming up. But our colleague Benedict also Dankar is in Gabon. He will join via Skype. And hello to every person who's watching the AM show in Gabon. We appreciate you spending time to watch us every weekday morning. Stay with us. The AM show, is pretty much on the road.